Brussels, an incredible surprise took place at the King Baudouin Stadium in Brussels, Belgium. During the soundcheck session on the second day of BTS's 2026 Arirang World Tour, BTS's Jimin successfully drove thousands of fans, ARMY, into a frenzy after spontaneously jumping toward the audience line. This moment began when Jimin, appearing casual, was performing a song alongside the other members. Swept away by the roaring stadium atmosphere, Jimin suddenly ran to the edge of the stage and jumped toward the barricade, leaning directly into the crowd of ARMYs in the front row. This daring yet sweet act from BTS's main dancer instantly triggered hysterical screams from all corners of the stadium. Fans in the front row felt as though they had hit the jackpot, being able to interact and look at their idol's face from a distance of just a few centimeters, sparking a small, joy-filled commotion. Jimin, who is known to share a deeply emotional bond with his fans, showed absolutely no hesitation as he glided toward the barricade. With his signature bright smile, he allowed the warm hands of ARMYs to touch his arms and shoulders, as if wishing to erase the physical distance that had separated them for so long. This iconic incident was instantly captured by hundreds of phones belonging to fans attending the exclusive session. Within just minutes after the soundcheck concluded, video clips showing Jimin's jumping action flooded various social media platforms and became a global trending topic. On social media, hashtags related to Jimin immediately topped the worldwide trend lists as netizens continuously discussed his bravery and kindness. Many ARMYs admitted to having a heart attack and being completely unprepared to see how local and close Jimin's treatment of the fans in Belgium was. A few lucky fans who were at the scene shared that Jimin's aura as he approached was truly unreal. They mentioned that the artist did not just come close, but also gave a genuinely sincere and deep gaze to every ARMY he could reach. The stadium security staff, who were initially panicked and shocked by Jimin's spontaneous action, swiftly tightened the guard around the barricade. Fortunately, Brussels ARMYs demonstrated a very orderly and protective attitude, ensuring the idol remained safe during that brief yet magical moment together. For Jimin himself, interactive stage performances like this are not actually anything new, but the level of intimacy he displayed in Brussels this time was considered to be on a completely different level. He seemed to want to prove that the grand stage of the 2026 Arirang Tour is no barrier to channeling his energy directly into the hearts of his fans' defense line. After immersing himself in the sea of ARMY's love for a few moments, Jimin returned to the center of the stage with a nimble little hop while waving his hand. His fellow BTS members were even heard teasing Jimin's bold action through their microphones, which was met with a crisp laugh from the singer. This sweet incident during the Day 2 soundcheck session successfully fired up the enthusiasm of fans who would be watching the main concert later that evening. Jimin's spontaneous act not only left an unforgettable memory for ARMYs in Brussels, but also once again proved why he is so globally loved for his limitless sincerity. Seeing Jimin's sudden, daring leap toward the barricade, the leader, RM, instantly showed an expression of panic that was clearly caught on the stadium's big screen. Born Kim Namjoon, he widened his eyes in shock and placed his hands on his head, before ultimately shaking his head in resignation at the magical antics of one of his main vocalists. RM's protective stance was immediately visible as he signaled the security team with his eyes to ensure Jimin remained safe amidst the crowd. Unlike RM, who was momentarily struck by panic, the rest of the Magne line responded to the incident with laughter. Jungkook, who was on the other side of the stage, burst into laughter seeing his older brother's antics. It wouldn't be Jungkook if he weren't mischievous. The Golden Magne even pretended to run and take a stance as if he wanted to jump toward the audience too, which was immediately stopped by a panicked wave of the hand from a staff member below the stage. Meanwhile, Jin and J-Hope immediately took advantage of the moment to tease Jimin through their microphones. With his signature high-pitched voice, Jin shouted, "Jimin, get back on stage. You almost made my heart drop," which instantly triggered roaring laughter from thousands of ARMYs. J-Hope did not miss out on giving a witty comment while doing a little dance, mentioning that Jimin seemed to have had too much coffee before the soundcheck started because his energy was overflowing. V, who witnessed the commotion, could only flash his signature boxy smile while walking over to the area where Jimin was leaning. In his relaxed style, he walked to the edge of the stage and reached out his hand to help pull Jimin back up to the main stage. This interaction filled with warmth, panic, and humor among the members became a sweet complementary element, proving that after years together, their bond remains solid and always manages to entertain fans in any situation. It didn't take long for the armies in the front row to pour their shock and happiness onto social media. Platform X, Twitter, was immediately flooded with emotional testimonies from those who were just centimeters away from Jimin. One tweet that went viral and was liked by hundreds of thousands of netizens described how unreal the idol's visuals were up close. "I could smell his very fresh perfume. His skin is as smooth as porcelain, and he smiled so sincerely. When he leaned toward us, I literally forgot how to breathe for a moment," the fan account wrote hysterically. Another fan who was right at the spot where Jimin landed shared a story that was no less heartwarming. She revealed how gentle and protective Jimin was, even though the situation around the barricade became very hectic. "Our hands touched for a few seconds. His gaze was so warm, as if he was greeting us one by one like an old friend, not as a global star. I'm still shaking until now," she confessed in a viral thread on TikTok. This excitement was not only felt by those who managed to touch or look at Jimin from a close distance. A French army who deliberately flew to Brussels for this Arirang Tour mentioned that the spontaneous moment managed to unite the entire stadium in the same frequency of happiness. According to her, the aura of affection radiated by Jimin at that time was so immense that it made those watching from the upper stands also feel the warmth and cry tears of emotion. These emotional posts immediately triggered a reaction of envy, as well as admiration from millions of other armies across the globe who could only watch it through their phone screens. Many netizens commented that the destiny of the fans in Brussels that day was the most envied destiny in the whole world. The honest and love-filled first-hand accounts from the audience served as clear proof that Jimin's charisma never fails to bewitch and touch the heart of anyone near him. In the wake of the viral moment, a profound wave of gratitude echoed from the artist to the global fandom. Jimin has never been one to take his success for granted, and this unforgettable interaction in Brussels serves as a direct reflection of how much he treasures his supporters. Through his actions and subsequent messages, he poured his heart out, thanking fans for always being his ultimate source of strength and for turning every single venue on the Arirang Tour into a safe, welcoming home. "Your unwavering love is the sole reason I can perform with such passion," he expressed, leaving fans deeply moved by his enduring humility. The overwhelming dedication from both the local Belgian crowd and international fans who traveled across borders has not gone unnoticed. Over the years, ARMY has not only celebrated Jimin's artistic milestones, but has also acted as his ultimate shield, a bond beautifully demonstrated by the orderly and protective crowd at the Brussels barricade. It is this immense, protective global support that allows moments of such raw, authentic connection to happen safely. The mutual trust between Jimin and his fans remains a powerful testament to a journey built on shared comfort, endless encouragement, and unmatched loyalty. Ultimately, this magical Soundcheck incident serves as a beautiful reminder of why millions continue to stand firmly by Jimin's side through every chapter of his career. As the 2026 Arirang Tour marches forward, the gratitude remains deeply mutual. While fans thank Jimin for his boundless sincerity, he continuously thanks them for giving him a stage to shine upon. To every army has cheered from the stadium rows, streamed his music, or sent love from the quiet corners of the world. Thank you for supporting Park Jimin and ensuring his light shines brighter with each passing year.